Yo, what's up, bloggers? Welcome to yet another episode of This Week in Blogging. My name is Amy Schmidauer, also known as @Schmitastic. And since this is a Friday show and most of this community is probably still asleep from South by Southwest, we're gonna make this a real quick one for you. Starting with newsy type stuff, I'd like to let you know what's going on a little bit here at the Blogcast family. So you may know Srinivas Rao. He is kind of the mastermind behind the brand, and he got a little ADD with the way things were going and just decided to blow the whole brand up. So now, instead of just a podcast with bloggers discussing their strategies behind their site, he's also bringing you this show with me, This Week in Blogging. He and his editor, David Crandall, also released a magazine, Look Magazine, last week. Just another fantastic outlet for you to get more information about what's happening in blogging. There's a link in the description for you to download and get it sent to your Kindle, so definitely check that out. Oh yeah, and also, if you didn't think that that was good enough, if you are a loyal listener of BlogcastFM, you might want to be part of their private community. That's right, a private community with Blogcast to discuss blogging and anything else that happens to be going on with this brand. Links to all of that fun stuff is in the description below. And with that, I think we should move on to the traffic report. I want to talk a little bit about something that I experimented with this week, actually a little bit inspired by Srini. I wanted to change up the content a little bit on my site, and I decided, hey, I have a microphone and I like to talk to myself for approximately 30 minutes. So I'm gonna have a podcast. Lucky for Srini, he actually gets to talk to people on his podcast. I've yet to cross that bridge. But the cool thing that I realized was even if nobody really cared about what I thought or what I had to say, they actually tuned into my podcast because I was changing up my content and there was something new for them to check out. Brought to you by me. So I just want you to take that as a lesson. If you're a writer and maybe you haven't dabbled in media, you might want to give it a try. If you just do the podcast thing, maybe you'll whip out the video camera and show somebody a face. Regardless of what you try to do, make sure you listen to what your audience likes because you should stick with it and keep them around. That's how we grow. Super excited for bloggers to watch today because it's about me. Just kidding. We already talked about me. Actually, I wanted to tell you about one of my favorite bloggers to read, and that is Miss Hannah Keys. Hannah's actually really cool for a couple of reasons. She's dabbled in the whole different kinds of content thing, and she's doing it very well. Hannah's blog is stopbeingcrap.com, and I would kind of call it a motivational outlet, but she basically has a different topic for every blog where she kind of takes you through her life and things that she's dealing with and how she's actually trying to execute in the best way that is not crap. Not only is she a great writer, but some of her posts actually have a video to end things with. So even if you're not about all the type and reading and all that kind of stuff that we learned in grade school, you can just click play and listen to her talk about it on video. Best of both worlds. P.S. Very sexy New Zealand accent. Just saying. That's all for today on This Week in Blogging. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this was our 3rd episode. We're still going, aren't we? Make sure you follow the conversation on Twitter, because that's my favorite place to be. You can follow me @Schmitastic. The brand is @BlogcastFM, and we will be tweeting under the hashtag Twib. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and make sure you check out all the cool things that are happening at Blogcast that I talked about a little bit earlier. I will see you on the next one.